The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Matthew. Jesus said to his disciples, "Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing, but underneath are ravenous wolves. By their fruits you will know them. Do people trick grapes from thorn bushes or figs from thistles? Just so, every good tree bears good fruit, and a rotten tree bears bad fruit. A good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a rotten tree bear good fruit. Every tree that does not bear good fruit will be cut down and thrown into the fire. So by their fruits you will know them." The Gospel of the Lord. In the Gospel today, through the example of the trees and the fruits, Jesus gave us the lesson to look at the result, to know the process, to look at the ending, to know the beginning. But when we practice what Jesus said, it is very easy for us to fall into the temptation of judging others too easily, without careful observation and evaluation. So let us have a good distinction between judging and discerning. If we judge others by the look, on the surface, without objective opinions, we may come to immature conclusion. But what Jesus told us today is to discern based on the objective evaluation of the outcome. In other words, if we use our own standards to judge other people and impose what we want on others, we let our pride take over. We think ourselves as better than others in all the ways possible. We may just attack others to feel good about ourselves. But discerning is different. Discerning is to take many objective aspects into careful and thoughtful consideration before making a conclusion. We are aware that what we do may affect other people in many ways. Just like before we decide to get married, or before we accept a job offer, or before we buy a ticket for vacation, a process of objective discerning has to take place with many details, so that after the decision is made, we would not regret about it, and our mind could be at peace. But when we heard Jesus said, "A good tree cannot bear good fruit, a good tree cannot bear bad fruit, nor can a rotten tree bear good fruit, and that every tree that does not bear good fruit will be cut down and thrown into the fire," it may cause us to close the doors at others and refuse to give others the opportunity to improve themselves and get better. Let us not forget that only God is perfect. None of us is spotless and free of errors. That is why a bad tree could still be good if we spend time to take care of it. Nothing in our world is absolute, and no one is totally good or totally bad. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. So let us have a good process of discerning instead of immature judging. And let us never refuse others of their opportunities to be a better person, both in life and in faith. And may God, who has begun the good work in us, also bring it to fruitful completion. Amen.